Hello, welcome to another edition of InfoHub Extended. Tonight we shine a spotlight on two sport disciplines that, while not widely featured, have been quietly making their mark both on the local and international scene.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Badminton is considered the fastest racket sport in the world of sport, reaching speeds up to 200 miles per hour or 321 kilometers per hour. While it is not as popular in Guyana, it is a must-watch event in Britain, Denmark, Sweden, China, and Indonesia, and several other countries.
The sport, which is very similar to that of tennis, first started in 1877 in England, but did not gain popularity until the 1930s and did not appear in the Olympics until 1992. So for you, our viewers interested in taking a shot at the sport, President of the Guyana Badminton Association and national coach Gokhan Ramdani tells us what the basic requirements are.
Our game is with rackets, the shuttlecock, which is made out of feather. But because the feather is very expensive at certain times to use, we use a plastic shuttlecock. And we play with our net, which is 5 feet 1 inch off the court, and our court is 44 by 20 feet.
Each game is played to 21 points, with a match being the best of 3 games. However, the winning team must win by at least 2 points. With each new game, the teams switch sides, and the winner of the last game is required to serve first. Ramdani explains that while the sport has not taken off in Guyana, in the international arena, Team Guyana has done exceptionally well over the past few years.
We have our national team, which for the last 8 years, we've actually brought back a lot of medals from the Caribbean Championships, the South American Championships, and also the Suriname International Tournaments. So we've been doing good on the international circuit so far, and our team is very highly respected. At the World Juniors, we participated 3 years ago, and we were 39 in the world in 200 countries. So that shows our level of badminton in the international arena.
Speaking about making waves on the international stage, national player Narayan Ramdani continues to dominate his international competitors. The young man recently won another gold medal in the Open Men's Singles competition and bronze in the Open Men's Doubles at the VCR Jack Underhill Open Singles Tournament in Canada. Priyana Ramdani, sister of Narayan, is also a local star in the sport. Playing from a young age, Priyana is following in her brother's footsteps and shares with us why badminton should be practiced by everyone.
I've been playing badminton for 11 years, and I grew up with this sport, and it's really done a lot for me. I'm the under-17 champion for Guyana and the Open Girls champion too. I think everybody should play badminton because it's one of the best sports in the world. You exercise a lot in this sport. It helps with your stamina and everything, yeah, and it helps with your focus and eyesight, everything, yeah.
13-year-old Jade De Silva, just like any other young athlete, has a sportsman or woman who they admire. However, for Jade, that star athlete happens to be Priyana Ramdani.
I started off seeing Priyana Ramdani doing it, and I was like, oh my God, she looks so good doing it. So I was like, I think I want to become that badminton player who can go to different countries and play.
Playing the sport for over 20 years, Daryl Carpine has done so at almost every level.
Badminton, from the beginning, I liked it because mainly it was a solitary sport. meaning that it's not like really a team sport. Unless you're playing doubles, it's very high-paced, competitive, and it gets your heart rate going. It's good exercise.
For Matthew Bihari, badminton was an after-school activity until he fell in love with the game. He has been playing it now for just over 2 years.
I started at school as an after-school activity, and I started to like it. And I wanted to develop my skills, so I came here to start playing properly and competitively.
National player Jonathan Mangra has a word of advice for those interested in participating at the higher level.
My uncle used to play when he was younger, and when I was in Farm 1, he introduced me to the game, and he brought me out to play, and since that day I've been playing. At first, if you come to play, yes, it may seem hard, but just don't give up. Just stick with it and come out to practice. Devote yourself to getting better and just show that passion for the game, because when you get used to it, you won't want to stop playing.
Rajiv Usef, one of the best badminton players in the world, once said, quote, "I think badminton has a real legacy with more youngsters taking up the sport. Badminton has done really well in that regard compared to other sports." End of quote.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
2017 was a good year for the swimming fraternity in Guyana, with the hosting of training workshops for coaches and the Goodwill Swim Meet at the National Aquatic Center at Liliendal.
The trip to Florida by the young team marked the first time Guyana has ever participated in any swim meet in the United States. The tournament began on January 19 and concluded on January 21. Among the team members were Amber Rodriguez, Ijaz Mohammed, Nikita Peters, Jonathan Sukram, Leon Seaton, Nathan Jackson, and Sekil Zadik. The meet was without a doubt the most competitive to date for the young swimmers, as they went up against 31 other countries from around the world. The competition was a learning experience and a confidence builder, as all the swimmers shredded seconds of their personal best times.
It was pretty much well. I improved on certain strokes that I think I wouldn't improve it, and it was good.
As my first biggest competition, I was a little nervous because I was afraid that I'd let my country down and my coaches won't be proud of me. But in the end, I actually did well, and I'm happy about that.
The competition that I recently came back from, I did a lot of improvements. I didn't came back with any medals, but most of my races I swam and I improved my times. One of my races in my heats, I got a first place, which I was very exciting for.
I felt really happy to be representing Guyana and sort of nervous because it was a lot of countries.
It turned out to be very well. It was a great experience for me. I improved in all of my times. The experience was just, wow. I visualized all of my races, and I gave everything that I got for all of my races, and it turned out very well. I did my best, and it was great.
Competition was tough, very tough. You know, all of us we were nervous. We weren't sure we was gonna come back with anything much really, but yet still all of us came back dropping time or maintaining time, and overall it was a good competition. I think I did exceptionally well, yeah. I dropped a lot of time from my previous 50-meter long course times.
National coach Paul Mahaika, who accompanied the swimmers to the meet, said that even though they did not know what to expect, they represented Guyana to the best of their abilities.
They was a little nervous the first day, and when they see that they go into the water and swim and better the time and swim actually excellent. Actually, Nathan He was one of the person who was the most improved swimmer. He went in with 100 breaststroke. He went in with 148 and come out with 129. So that's a lot of time drop there. Also with his 53 improved. Also Amber who also improved too a lot. All of the athletes improve in different area and in different strokes. So it was a very good swim meet.
Similar sentiments were echoed by President of the Guyana Amateur Swimming Association, Ivan Prasad. He said he was aware of the challenges that his team faced and he was extremely proud of their performances.
It would have been difficult for them to win gold medals. However, it was all of them, it was their best performance, and we hoping that in our next go around at the Guyana Cup that we will bring back medals to Guyana. We're almost sure about that. Everything equal and the training continue the way that it's going, we will see success coming our way very shortly.
The most decorated Olympian and swimmer of all time, Michael Phelps, said, quote, "I think goals should never be easy. They should force you to work, even if they are uncomfortable at the time," end of quote. For the young swimmers, the experience gained from the UANA Cup will push them to work even harder so that next time around they will return home with medals.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
This brings us to the end of another edition of InfoHub Extended. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.